Hi guys, Dragon Empire here, and we're here with an Omega Glendios deck profile, courtesy of Liam, I suppose.
I suppose.
If he wants to be credited, if he wants to talk in the video, it's up to him, yeah.
No. So yeah, it's the card that most people hated from set 15.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically the ultimate break that really peeves most people, because you win the game.
There are other ways to win with the deck, but...
Yeah, there are other ways to win with it. You can beat people down, definitely. But it is quite funny, it just goes, you win the game. That's literally the sentence.
This is basically the Exodia of Vanguard, I suppose.
Pretty much. So you're playing 3 copies of this dude.
You don't need to play 4, 3's consistent enough, and it's a late game ride anyway, so you can look forward to it later down the line.
And you want to spend your budget on the other things as well.
True. These things are like 30, 25 a piece, something like that.
So this is the backup grade 3.
They've gone down now, they're in about 20
The
now.
4
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah.
reverse cradle, mainly because it's got reverse in its name, so it really helps with this guy's effect.
And
it's
as a
got-
replacement for any of a reverse card, it's not horrible to ride, because it's Link Joker at least.
Yeah.
3 break rides.
And we're running 3 of this break ride, but
However...
you can run this one, which is arguably better to run.
Yeah, because there are so many grade 3s you can afford to ditch anyway, and you lock 3 units.
You lock 3 units. You lock 3 units by break riding on top of it. By ditching a grade 3.
Preferably a reverse unit.
By dropping a grade 3, and you can add that grade 3 back to hand by using the grade 1.
Providing it's a reverse unit.
So yeah, that can happen. So that is a better break ride alternative to run it if you can get your hands on them, because I believe this is a world's promo.
Between 15 and 20 quid.
So yeah,
They're high in demand.
So this is like your budget version. This is the poor man's version. If you spend too much money on Glendios, this is your version.
And then
Then you've got your own choice of reverse units. There's only 3 extra ones.
Obviously Kakaius. In fact, I'm not a huge fan of Kakaius.
So there, not Kakaitis anymore.
Yeah. Oh, why would you do this?
I'm not saying I'm not a huge fan of Kakaitis, I'm just doing it to annoy you. So basically 3 reverse units in this deck anyway, of your choice.
The Cradle counts as a reverse unit too, so you can do reverse abuse by fire.
So effectively you got 7 reverse units to play with in terms of for this effect. So you drop it and you get to lock something, I believe. Yep. So yeah. So that rounds up. How many grade 3s is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
13.
13. Oh, it's that number. That number's cropped up.
It works though.
So the grade 2s, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of this dragon thing, which locks something from the top of the deck. So that is useful if your opponent doesn't fill up their field, and you can get 5 locked units that way. Because the method of getting this deck to win is ultimate break, preferably.
Yeah, basically it's either you force the top card of the deck to go onto the rear guard or open rear guard, and it feeds it off.
So basically you're aiming for the ultimate break in order as your win condition.
And obviously having 4 of these, if your opponent's only playing 3 units, you can force them.
So having it as 8k doesn't matter that much. You just want to lock 5 and win, basically.
And you're not always going for the power rush down, so you don't always need to make good columns.
Well, in this variant of the deck, this is the aim, to lock 5 and win. So this definitely helps in that factor. And the other grade 2 is this dude, which lets you search for your reverse units.
Counts when it hits a Vanguard. Okay.
So when it hits, you get to search for a reverse unit.
I imagine they're not going to want. They're going to. Wow, it's
They're
going to be
not
very.
going to want this to hit.
Yeah, but a lot of the times you're not going to be going for the Vanguard, so they'll be exhausting their guard anyway.
Yeah. So that's 8 grade 2. On to the grade 1.
And then this lineup might feel a bit inconsistent. We'll explain why it's not a bit.
But there are 4 perfect guard, just because perfect guards are a thing.
Yeah, you've got a lot of grade 3s. You can ditch them, get them back. So why not?
And the other guard method of this deck is this thing, which gets to redirect your attack, well, redirect your opponent's attack to something else on the field.
Even if you're declaring it at 3 different units.
Really?
Yeah, Vermilion, like the new Brawler card. You can
that's so dumb.
You can redirect all the attacks to this,
Sweet.
which is annoying.
No, you don't redirect all of it to this
Yeah,
thing.
you redirect
Yeah.
To itself. Yeah. You redirect it to something else, do you?
Another unit on the
Yeah, you redirect it to another unit on the field.
Oh, okay. Even
It has to be a
better.
reverse unit.
But it has to be a reverse unit, but you are playing reverse units anyway. So this is quite a trolley card.
Very
Insert
troll for
troll face
brawlers.
here.
Apparently, I've heard this is also the very anti-Legion deck, so if you want to get ready for the next format, maybe Glendios is maybe the way to go. Though you'll probably piss off all your friends.
Probably.
Yeah.
But then again, I made that mistake with Vague. Never again.
Yeah.
Never again. Next grade 1 is this thing, which lets you get your reverse units from your drop to your hand, is it?
Yeah, Counterblast 1. If you've got a Link Joker Vanguard, as I imagine you probably will, choose a card from your drop zone with R in its name, for each different rear guard with R in its name, and add it to your hand.
Okay.
So that's really good.
Good stuff there. And it's a 7k booster too, but that doesn't actually matter.
Well, it's not
because
a bad ride.
you want to win by ultimate break.
Yeah, but Worst possible scenario, it's not a bad ride
Worst
to have at
possible
least.
scenario, that's not the worst. This is a damage inflictor, I believe.
Yeah, you can flip 2, I believe.
No, you inflict 1 card for each reverse on the field.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's even
It is
better.
really good.
So I can see why you might play 3 of those. There's going to be a lot of counter-blasting, a lot
Yes.
Good stuff there.
of control here.
Plus all the cards are 6k, and the reverses will become at 15k when they're on the field.
Oh, yeah.
So it will be 21 each time.
I'm going to take this card away.
Oi.
And the starter is obviously the Worldline Dragon.
Adds consistency.
Adds consistency to your ride, and yeah, this was basically the start, or what G-Assist is based on, essentially, if you want to think of it that way. You drop a reverse unit from your hand, check top 5 for the next grade that you want to ride. This is before the ride phase, so you can search it, then ride it.
Yeah, if you want to get those reverse in the drop zone early and then use your Ruin Magician.
And it stays in the soul, so Linchu, so sad. Linchu, so sad.
And it activates from the soul on grade 1 and 2 as well.
No
doesn't it?
forerunner, no boosts.
No, nothing, you can't kill it, it's in the soul. Soul release, anybody? No? Wrong game? Wrong game.
Wrong game.
Oh.
But great card nonetheless.
No, it's not. I hate it. Onto the triggers, there's 2 draw there.
And 4
And 4 draw there,
adding
so
up to
6 draw. To help you get into your components quick as possible.
Yeah,
I believe
6
this
will
is what the
definitely help you
reasoning
do
behind
that.
It was.
6 criticals.
6
Bit of a
crit.
spoiler there, I suppose, but
6 again.
6 crit there.
gives you the potential to end the game if you need to. As you said, the deck does make semi-decent columns in the late game,
Yeah.
at least anyway.
And the obligatory 4 heals.
Which are great.
Which are great, unless you're on ultimate break and you heal. So, no!
Yeah.
Boring fucking.
But imagine at that point you're not going to be attacking
Yeah, I
during the
imagine
turn.
that point doesn't matter.
So of course,
So of course that is the,
wherever it is,
where it is. There it is. Burn it.
the Omega Glendios deck profile. Give us a like if you appreciate the video, of course. And playing dollar with those grade 3s. Subscribe if you want to see more content from us, and we'll see you in the next video.